Hi, I'm Jonathan McFall, and I'm a lecturer at Escape Studios in London. In this lesson, we're going to be looking at a really cool twist on designing a mech droid or bot. This is a technique I came up with about 6 months ago, and since then I've shown it to a number of VFX professionals and people who also work in the games industry, and also people who teach games art. And they said, to everyone I've shown it to, they said they've never really seen an approach like this before. So very happy that I came up with it and very happy to share it with you. If on a job, for example, your supervisor or team leader asks you to come up with a design for a mech or a game, then unless you were a really experienced 2D artist, it'd be quite difficult to actually try and do that in Photoshop. So I tried to come up with a few techniques, or a series of techniques, that would guarantee an original-looking mech. I also wanted it to be very quick to achieve, and I also wanted to use just the basic knowledge in Photoshop. So if you go ahead and watch these videos and get cracking, then you'll be designing mechs in no time. After looking at after teaching you how to design your own mech, I'll be then going over and explaining how to shade and texture in your mechs inside Photoshop. These are great previz and concept art skills, and they can be used in production. But even for a personal project, you wouldn't just jump straight into, designing a mech in Maya and spend months on it. You should be able to come up with some 2D concept artwork first, and then once you're happy with it, or once it gets approved, then you can go ahead and model it in Maya and Zbrush. So we're really looking at concept art, the art of making concept art for a mech. These techniques can be used in speed painting, in illustration, in graphic design, or games design. Whatever you choose to use it for, you'll be happy. You learned these skills. Great. So let's get going.